Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is going to be a little different, as you can see, because it's just me by myself. But as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about the truth about my weight loss journey. And when I say journey, I mean journey. It has been a long time coming. Yeah, we're just going to get into that. So I want to start off by talking about the background of like how weight affected my life. My whole life have been overweight, like just plainly said, just very blunt. My whole life I was overweight, and it definitely affected me. If you know me, or if you see our videos, or you know us personally, then you know that my sisters are not overweight at all. Alex is short and skinny, and Lauren is model body, super tall, long legs, skinny, perfect body. So of course I felt like the black sheep, you know, and being the middle child, if you're a middle child, you know, you feel like kind of left out in a sense. So that's how I felt for majority of my life, really all of my life. And I was bullied a lot for weight. And I know that I wanted to come on here and speak about this because I know that so many people on here can relate to that. But I was bullied a lot about my weight. It really started for me, I think I would say, in middle school. I went to like a science academy, and it was like a private like charter school type of thing. And people would talk about me all the time. And I was so like, I don't want to call myself weak because I was young, and I was just like, if you know me from back then you know I was so nice. I was not confrontational, but you know, like I let people get away with saying a lot of crazy things to me. And if you know me now, it's not flying. I'm snapping off rip. Period. It's not happening. Don't even do it. Like, I dare you to try it, period. But you know, and a lot of times I say now, I wish that I was back then who I am now, because I'm so much more confident in myself, and I'm so much more like, you're not gonna talk to me crazy, you're not gonna make me feel less than, because I know that I'm not less than. But back then, when you hear something from people over and over and over, and more than one person, you know, when you just keep hearing the same thing, you start to really internalize things, especially at a young age, and really begin to think that you are this person that people make you out to be. And I want to tell you guys, you are not that person that they make you out to be. You choose who you are. Don't let other people define you, because they don't know you, you know? Like, and back then I feel like I didn't know myself enough to be able to be like, no, this is not who I am, you know, like I'm more than this, yada yada yada. But now I'm at a place where I'm like, so what's up? What's up? I know who I am. I'm comfortable with myself. So you can never make me feel less than. High school, people used to say stuff about me in high school, like, if you have ever seen Friday, people used to call me Baby D, because, which is so, like, it's funny. Like, it's funny, but at the same time, it's like, okay. Like, some people, I don't think that they realize that the things that they say are hurtful, or maybe they just didn't care, you know? But like, I was internalizing all of those things, and it was making me into the person that I was at that time. I started to become a mean person, you know, and I wasn't so innocent, wasn't so nice, because people kept treating me a certain type of way, and I was getting sick of it. So in high school, I was snapping on sight, you know? There was no ifs, ands, or buts. If you came at me incorrect, you're getting snapped on. That's just how it was. I was a mean person, and now looking back at it, I can say that I'm mean, but at that moment, I thought that I was just being, you know, not tough, but I was just not letting people walk all over me. And I don't regret it, because it stopped a lot of people from saying that was hurtful, that they thought was cute to say. And you know, in high school, a lot of the time people say things that they think are funny because they want to be funny to the people around them, but not really thinking about how that could affect the person that they're saying it to. But it's cool now, you know, like I'm cool now. I bounced back from that. I am this new person now that I'm so proud of. But back then, like, and I don't think people, like, my parents didn't know that in middle school, people would bully me so bad at school about my weight and things like that. I would literally come home and cry. And if you know me, you know or if you know my family, you know we're not really criers like that. We are super strong people. We've always been like that. But I would come home and cry. And it's crazy to me that, like, I would hide it so well. Like, my parents didn't know at all. Like, I would come home, I would go in my room, I would cry. I guess my parents would think I was just, you know, like in my room, chilling or whatever. I would cry every single day after school because of how people would treat me. And it makes me sad because I know that there are so many people out there that are going through this, that, you know, are hiding things from their parents, you know, coming home and crying from bullying, or, you know, we hear so much about bullying every single day. And I hate to think that there are other people going through something that I went through in secret for so long. And when I speak to my mom about it, she gets like sad and like wants to cry, but it's something that I went through that I would not ever wish on anyone, because it made me look at myself so crazy in the mirror. Like, I literally hated myself. You know what I mean? Like, I hated who I was every single day. And I mean, I don't know. People didn't realize that they were doing that to me, or maybe they just didn't care. But anyone going through that, please tell someone, because me being that young and having to carry that every single day, like, if I could go back in time, I would tell myself, go tell someone, go, you know, because I was so young and having to deal with that really broke me. It really broke me. And sometimes I still see myself feeling broken because of those things, because they carry out into other parts of your life and they make you unhappy and they make you mad and they just make you a mean person. And I never want to be just a mean person because of the things that someone has done or said to me. So people always ask me, like, when did you decide that you wanted different for yourself? I think, well, it was definitely when I was in college. You know, when you're in college, it's like all the cute boys in college and you're like partying and yada yada yada, and you want to be flyer than every other girl in college. And I just felt insecure. Like, when I was in college, people used to really gravitate towards my older sister, and it would make me look at myself like, okay, so like I'm not worthy, maybe, you know. And I never want any of you guys to ever question if you're worthy, because you are worthy, trust me. And so I got to that point where I was questioning, like, am I not worthy, yada yada yada. And I mean, you have to get past that. But I just wanted more for myself, because I knew after college I wanted just a fresh start. And I knew that I had to start junior year, like the summer before senior year actually, is when I was like, okay, my senior year has got to be different, because it's the start of a new life for me that I'm gonna, you know, carry on after college as well. So yeah, comes a time when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, because a lot of us go through a time where we're like, oh, I wish I could be different in this way, I wish I could be different in that way, but we are not in the mental headspace to actually change the things around us, or, you know, change the things that we are doing to better ourselves. And it came to a point where I was like, okay, no more playing. I've got to change myself if I want to be happy, if I want to stop being this mean person, if I want to be confident. And honestly, it was the best decision that I have ever made in my life, and I stand by that. Like, the best decision. So the summer before senior year, I mean, my whole life I've done like yo-yo dieting, in which, you know, was just like, you're always on these diets, and then you go down in weight, and then you go up in weight, and then yada yada yada. You can never maintain it type of thing. And so I was just like, you know what, I gotta make a change, and I have to maintain it, because this is the new person that I want to be. I want to be a happy, healthy person, and I don't want to be mad and sad. So I came up with a plan with my dad. My dad was training or whatever, so and he trains a lot of athletes, or trained a lot of athletes. So came up with the plan with my dad. We, you know, got like a meal plan down pat, and we got like a workout schedule. I'm so grateful that my dad was there with me, pushing me to be who I am today, because had he not pushed me, I wouldn't have tried, or, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be happy and comfortable being who I am right now. I would still be mad. But my family was such a huge support, which is what I love about my family. They supported me through my entire journey. At one point, after the documentary What the Health came out, my whole family, we all went vegan, just to have a healthier lifestyle. And then my family would go work out with me. We would go walking in the morning, walk this trail with like this huge hill and stuff. Everyone was really just rooting me on throughout the whole journey, which made it so much easier for me to get through. And what I would say to you, if you are going through this journey, is find someone that you know is gonna push you, and is gonna hold you accountable, and is not gonna let you just slack when you feel like slacking. Because my dad held me accountable all the time. My mom held me accountable all the time. She would go walking with me. There was literally no excuse for me. And you gotta make it so that there are no excuses for you, and you just boss up and do what you gotta do to be a better you. By the time I went back to school, everyone could tell like a difference and stuff. And you know, there's no better feeling than people being like, oh, you look like a little bit different, or you look, you know what I mean? There's no better feeling, because you'd be like, yeah, I sure do. I look a little different, yeah. Period. And that's how I was feeling. Like, I felt so good. And I think that hearing that from people really pushes you to continue doing what you're doing, because when people notice the differences and notice the hard work that you're putting in, it makes it easier for you to just want to continue doing it. And another thing I would say is, it's important to make changes a lifestyle and not make something a diet. I completely had to change my lifestyle and not just be on a diet, because you know how hard it is to diet. It's so freaking hard to diet. Like, know this, know that, you know what I mean? And there's no way to be perfect on a diet. Everyone has a cheat day. I love a cheat day. Love a cheat day. And that's just the beauty of dieting and just being a human. You can't just restrict yourself all the time. You have to be able to like reward yourself. And I find the beauty in rewarding myself. I love rewarding myself. And it made the work feel even better, just thinking about like, oh, on Sunday, I'm about to smash this Chipotle, or I'm about to smash this Wingstop. You know what I mean? During a cheat day, you pick a meal that you're going to cheat on or whatever. So eat a clean breakfast, eat a clean lunch, cheat on dinner. You know what I mean? But you cannot cheat the whole day, because that defeats the purpose of you working out throughout the whole week. One thing that I did want to say to you guys is don't ever be afraid to change something about yourself that you don't like. Whether it be you doing it the hard way and you just working out, or if you want to get a surgery that makes it easier or speeds up the process. Anything that you feel is best for you and your life, do not ever let anyone deter you from doing something to better yourself, because they're going to talk about you if you don't do it. They're going to talk about you if you do it. Period. That's just how life is. You got to do things for you. And it came to a point in my life where I was like, I can't do stuff to impress other people. I got to do what's best for me. And I've never looked back. And now when I do things in life, I think about it as, how is this going to better me? I can't think about everybody and their mom. It's not going to help me that way. I have to focus on me. And so I want all of you guys to focus on yourself, focus on bettering yourself, and those same people will be around. The same people that spoke to me or said crazy things to me, guess where they are now? Commenting on my pictures, sliding in the DMs, all of that. They want to be friends and stuff now. But I've learned from that. You learn from when you're down bad and when you're, you know, not at your best, how people treat you. Take it at face value and keep going, because when you're at your best or you're feeling like the best you, those same people are going to come around, because it's convenient for them now to be attracted to you or be around you at this moment now, because you were the best version of you. Now I want to talk about relationships when it comes to like after weight loss, during weight loss, before weight loss. One thing that I can say is I definitely get more attention now that I'm on the smaller side than when I was on the heavier side. Throughout my weight loss journey, I don't think I've said this in this video, I lost like 110, 115 pounds throughout my weight loss. So that is a significant amount of weight just like melted off of my body, you know what I mean? So people definitely look at me different now. I get a lot of hard eyes and yada 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 from people that paid me no mind before. One thing that I will say for my girls that may be bigger or were bigger before, I had a problem with this. All attention is not good attention. Let's take a moment of silence as we inhale everything that I just said. All attention is not good attention. So, you know, now that you're smaller or you're healthier or you feel more confident and people see you exuding this confidence and they want to slide in the DMs now, you do not have to respond to every single DM that you get. You are not obligated to do so. You are the prize. There was a time in my life where I was just like, oh, I'm getting this attention, you know? Like when I first started losing weight, the DMs started rolling in, the likes, the comments, yada, yada, yada. And that's when the men that aren't for you or the women that aren't for you start to come, you know, kind of roll in. And you have to be able to decipher between the people that you should entertain and the people that you shouldn't entertain. I want everyone watching to know that your worth is not solely identified in the value that people see in you, okay? I want to say that. Let me say it again. Your worth is not solely identified in the value that people see in you, okay? You are worth much more than what people see. Honey, you are the prize. You will always be the prize. You will always be the catch. No matter if you're big, small, whatever, tall, skinny, black, white, purple, green, it does not matter. You will always be the prize. Never define your worth by how someone else sees you, ever. And I made that mistake for so many years, and now I'm looking like I'm at a point in my life where I don't care how you feel about me. That's just how that is. I don't care. If you don't like me, if I'm, you know, like just not a person that you're attracted to, that's fine, because there are so many people in this world that will accept you for who you are. too many people in this world for you to be begging for acceptance from anyone, period. I don't care who you are. There are always going to be people that think that you are beautiful the way that you are. Always. So never feel like you are worth nothing because someone else tells you that you are worth nothing. Because I am here to tell you that you are always the prize. Know that. And I mean that. If you guys want any more videos like this, make sure that you comment and let me know, and I will definitely make more videos like this. If you haven't bossed up yet, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. And before you leave, make sure that you comment and you thumbs up this video. And I just love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful that I have a platform like YouTube to be able to be transparent with you guys and tell my story and just inspire people, you know? Like, it makes me really happy. And sometimes I, you know, get emotional because you never really realize how many people you inspire on a daily basis. And if making videos like this is helping me to inspire a broad range of people, then I'm happy. Even if it just helps me to inspire one person, if I can change one person's outlook on themselves or outlook on the world, then that makes me happy, and I've done my job. Make sure that you stay tuned to the channel. We have so much more in store for you guys. I love you all, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.